It's daybreak on Arise News, and it's time for the press preview. A first look at what's on the front pages as they arrive. Well, we'll begin with our sister publication this day, as usual, and it's leading with more assurances from Nigeria's President Muhammadu Buhari, who says May 29, 2023 handover date is sacrosanct. Well, however, the writer there says the federal government hates opposition for downplaying president's achievement, describes Atiku as worst offender. We have created 16,648 jobs in 2022 alone, says Water Resources Minister. Now, above the nameplate this morning is Tinubu, Nigeria's next president, should be determined by voters. Well, he was speaking at Chatham House yesterday. Protests, well, at Chatham House as PDP condemns APC's candidate for answering questions through surrogates. Analysts say rule by unelected proxies dangerous, unacceptable to the nation. This and many more you can find in a copy of This Day Today.
Well, the Punch newspaper is leading with the Naira. It says depreciation adds 9 trillion Naira to foreign debt burden as the local currency weakens by 53%. External debt rises by 288%. Tinubu takes campaign to the UK, while Atiku train storms Lagos. Abuja Kaduna train records low passenger turnout. Now Nigeria projects 1.8 million barrels of production of oil by May 2023. That's on page 22 in the Punch.
And to the Nation, where it's leading with Tinubu pointing out way forward on power, security, and others. Riders there, Chatham House host APC candidate El-Rufai Wale Edu, Bejabiamila Ayade Alake Beta Edu speak. Other headlines on the front page of the Nation this morning: Atiku will sell off refineries to raise $10 billion for SMEs. Oil theft: we didn't indict NNPCL, says the Navy. Why I deserve re-election by Governor Sanwo-Olu. Akeredolu presents 272.73 billion naira budget. Those are above the nameplate of the Nation this morning. Other interesting headlines on the front page: Wike attacks Dogara for backing Atiku. Ex-speaker fires back. Ex-VP can't see Buhari's achievement, says government. You can pick a copy of the Nation for these stories.
Or you can take the Daily Sun. Tinubu in London unfolds plans amidst groups' protest, while in Lagos, Atiku holds a mega rally, if you'd like to call it that, and reinstates determination to unite the country. Wike warns Atiku and the PDP. He says the G5 governors won't condone further attacks. He's accusing the former Speaker Dogara of seeking relevance. Uzodinma says he okays the use of government-owned facility for opposition parties. That's the governor in Imo State. Still in the Daily Sun, after row over local governments, Adeleke visits seeks support of Osun Assembly. Now, federal government saying they're moving to regulate boreholes. How's that going to work out? We will find out. You can pick up the Daily Sun. It's on page 27. INEC won't disappoint Nigerians and the international community. That's according to the chief, Yakubu Mahmood.
Well, let's take a look at The Guardian, where they're keeping an eye on the promises made by President Muhammadu Buhari. It says 7 years after, Buhari falters on 24 million jobs promise. NBS, that's the National Bureau of Statistics, fails to release unemployment rate since 2020. Ngige's claim of 7 million jobs created unlikely. NDP 2021 to 2025 to create 30 million jobs a mirage, says Oyerinde. No honeymoon for who will take over from Buhari. That's coming from Ojo. It will require 3 governments to clean up this administration's mess. Insecurity, COVID-19, others undermine efforts to lift 100 million out of poverty. All of that you can find on The Guardian, but there's also the story making the rounds this morning. I'm ready to lead Nigeria. Tinubu says that Chatham House and federal government decries opposition's downplaying of Buhari's achievement. And of course, many other stories on the front page there. INEC, elections can't be conducted in an atmosphere of violence. Of course, it's coming in the wake of many arson attacks on its facilities. And you can pick a copy of The Guardian to find out more about those stories.
And in the leadership, December 31st deadline, security forces have 25 days to rout bandits and terrorists. That's according to the president. World Cup, Brazil, Croatia advanced to quarterfinals. And Abuja Kaduna train resumes amid low passenger traffic. Still building up. Federal government lists achievements, says President Buhari fixed road to Atiku's village. But they didn't publish the unemployment data since 2020. Possibly they haven't built that. So let's moving on now. Oil theft, we didn't indict NNPC Limited before Senate committee. That's according to the Navy. And Atiku Abubakar says he will sell all the refineries if he's elected president, and from that he will be getting $10 billion, according to him.
Well, can we quickly run through the foreign front pages? And the Harry and Meghan saga is the lead for the Daily Express. Well, it says all-out war. Now Harry says palace played dirty game.
And the Financial Times, that's the picture of a Ukrainian president, Volodymyr Zelensky. He's saying, I just hate to let people down. He's not backing down in that war. Of course, the news of some attacks in Russia. Of course, Kiev has not claimed responsibility. Oil tanker jam gathers off Turkey as launch of Russia oil cap halts sailings. And crypto group Circle scraps $9 billion deal to go public through Diamond SPAC.
And one more, the Daily Telegraph leading with a picture of Harry and Meghan there. However, the lead story there is Sunak abandoning housing target. That's the front page of the Daily Telegraph this morning.
The Eye says antibiotics are masked for children in Strep A schools in the UK. UK health warning as Arctic blast arrives.